Drinking buddies. Today we're doing a video where I talk about 5 bottles that I will never buy. I thought it might be kind of fun, and it'll shoot down any possible chance of any of these companies ever sponsoring me.
I'm your drinking buddy.
Well, drinking buddies, I thought it'd be fun to begin today with a little blend, and when I do these lists, I think it's going to be kind of fun to do a little blend to taste with it, so I can tell you if it's a hit or a blend fail. Today I thought it might be fun to take a barrel proof rye that I love and a barrel proof rye that I'm not crazy about, mix them together and see what happens. This one for me has a little bit too much of that apricot and rum flavors going on. It almost loses its rye characteristics. And this rye, on the other hand, I love. So we're gonna do equal parts of rare breed, rye, and seagrass, barrel seagrass. Let's see how it turned out. And I'm going right for a barrel proof for my first drink of the day. So, ooh, it smells nice. It's got a lot of stone fruit, tons of stone fruit, peaches and apricots, probably coming from this. Really sweet nose. Like candy. Well, I was kind of worried this might happen. Unfortunately, I feel like the barrel took over. I get some of the wild turkey rye characteristics on the finish. You know, that mint, the black pepper, butterscotch comes out on the end. But it's kind of faint. Mostly I'm getting apricot and rum flavors. It's a little hot. First drink of the day, as we established. Honestly, I do like it better than seagrass by itself, but it's not as good as rare breed by itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a blend fail, but we can revisit a little bit as we go through our list. So 5 bottles that I will never buy, and I'm gonna begin with one that's fairly controversial. I know a lot of people are big Old Forester fans, and I like Old Forester just fine. However, there's one particular bottle that I just don't understand the value of, and that is Old Forester single barrel. And these are about 50 bucks, and then if they're store pick single barrels, they're about 60 to 70 bucks. At least I've seen them that high. And your regular Old Forester 100 proof is 20 bucks. So if it's something like Wild Turkey where I'm obsessed with the brand, I will go ahead and do the exact same thing and buy a Kentucky Spirit, even though it's basically the same thing as Wild Turkey 101. I love turkey so much, there's a chance that I might find this unicorn amazing Wild Turkey bottle that ends up being the, Kentucky Spirit, because it is a single barrel. It could be amazing. But when it comes to Old Forester 100 proof, I like the bottle. I think it's a great bottle. Old Forester is not my favorite distillery. So for me, I'm not gonna go ahead and pay 2.5 times what the bottle costs just to get a single barrel version of it. Now, if the proof was different, maybe the proof's a little higher. I'll give you an example. I will buy a Knob Creek single barrel every time. It's 120 proof. Even the Buffalo Trace Mash 2 single barrels, they're all uniquely different proofs. They're unique bottles. Each expression is a very different expression from the last. And there is no basic Blanton's that's the same proof for 20 bucks. I mean, yeah, you have Ancient Age, but it's a very drastically lesser product to those single barrels. So for me, Old Forester single barrels, I'm gonna pass on those. The next one is gonna be Kentucky Owl Confiscated. So at 125 bucks, it is 48.2%, so under 100 proof. But for $125, I've never heard one good thing about this bottle. There's no age statement on it. There's no distillery on it. There's not much transparency going on in this bottle. I know that the blender is supposed to be really good, but at $125, I kind of want to know what I'm paying for. I would like to have an age statement on the bottle. I would like to see transparency in this. For $125, I can spend like $10 more and get Elijah Craig 18. For $125, man, I can buy like 6, well, that's an exaggeration. I can buy like 3 good bourbons for that price. And, you know, it's priced itself out for me for being a bottle that I have no interest in trying. Next up is going to be Jack Daniel's Gold, and this is going to be the first one on the list that is hyped because of how beautiful the bottle is. And I tell you guys, this bottle is gorgeous. When I first saw this bottle, I wanted to buy it just purely because of the packaging. I had it in my hands ready to pull the trigger on a $100 bottle until I saw the 80 proof on it. So it's regular Jack Daniel's number 7 that they finished with some maple wood. And a regular bottle of Jack Daniel's is $20 and this is $100. That finishing process and then still proofing it down to 80 proof just doesn't make sense to me. If this was a 100 proof offering, I probably would have bought it. But sitting at 80 proof, I just don't see how it could possibly be worth that $100 price tag. So for me, Jack Daniel's Gold, I'm never gonna buy it. Yeah, I got some black pepper on it this time, which actually kind of complements that apricot flavor nice. It's growing on me as I drink it. I'm not sure I'm ready to call it a blend fail yet. All right, so the next one, we're picking on Kentucky Owl because Kentucky Owl Straight Bourbon is a $280 bottle that I will never buy. Once again, we're dealing with the same things we're dealing with on the last one. There's no age statement on this. There's no transparency on here. I know they're all about their blends. So they blended together something awesome. But still kind of, I would like to know what the ranges of that are. Like Decades, for example, by Wild Turkey is a bottle under that, $100 less than that. But it's a blend of 10 year and 20 years, and it says that on the bottle. I know what they did to make it worth this cost. Does Kentucky Owl Straight Bourbon have 20-year-old bourbon in it? I don't know. They don't tell me. They don't tell me anything. They don't tell me where they source it from. It says Bardstown, so it's probably Barton, and it's probably a really good bottle, but it's $280 and I will never buy it. Last up, we have the ultimate bottle that is only purchased because the bottle is so gorgeous. It's shaped like a pot still, and you guys know where I'm going with this. Willett pot still. This bottle is beautiful. It's pretty. I really, really like the bottle. But I've never heard anyone have anything good to say about this bottle. Everyone hates it. Now, does that mean that it's automatically bad? No way. There's plenty of things out there that are hated on, that are great. There's plenty of things out there that are hyped, that are terrible. However, in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and take everyone I've ever talked to's opinion over that price tag and the pretty bottle. There's 2 bottles on this list that are purely, I think, priced higher because of their gorgeous bottle, and that's the Willett Pot Still and the Jack Daniel's Gold. Gorgeous packaging. If I could give an A++++ for packaging, those 2 bottles would be neck and neck at the 2 of the best bottles I've ever seen for packaging. You know, up there with Blanton's for just being a gorgeous packaging, great job. But the whiskey in it, if no one likes it, I'm not buying it. Drinking buddies, those were my top 5 bottles of bourbon that I will never buy. And you know, 2 years from now, when you are watching one of my videos and you sneak a little peek ahead and you see one of those bottles on the shelf, you have my personal opinion to slap me if you see any of these 5 bottles on my shelf. I will admit that I probably will eventually buy that Old Forester single barrel, but I have passed on them a number of times because it's allocated and $50 for that single barrel version of Old Forester 100 proof. It just doesn't seem worth it to me. I could buy 2.5 bottles of Old Forester 100 proof for the same price. So for me, that one's the one that I might eventually buy. However, it's on my list of never buys for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers right now, and you can help me do that if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.